Hello everyone, and welcome to a new episode of 8-Bit Thursdays. I'm DJ Cinnamon, and this is Donkey Kong Jr. And this is one of my favorite games of all time. I think it is just so much fun. Unfortunately though, as much fun as it is, I am absolutely dreadful at this game. I'm not, the whole, some of the jumps in it that you have to make, and I'm terrible at it. Arcade games are really not my thing. I've never been very good at them, but this is one I do have a passion for. It's just so much fun. Donkey Kong Jr. is one of my favorite characters of all time, and it's a real shame that he's not really in anything anymore. I don't think he's been in a game since Mario Tennis on the N64. I think that was the last game he was in. And wow, I can't believe that happened. But yeah, he has not been in the game since Mario Tennis for the Nintendo 64, and I think I miss him. He's a cool character. Like, I know he's essentially the same thing as Donkey Kong, but that doesn't mean he's still not cool. Oh god. I hate these birds, by the way. They're almost as bad as the springs in just Donkey Kong, like the Donkey Kong arcade. Fortunately though, not too bad. Not too bad. But a couple things I want to bring up. This is sort of gonna serve as an update for 8-Bit Thursdays. 8-Bit Thursdays is gonna be put on hold for a little while. Not for the fact that I ran out of games, because I still have a lot of games that I can play and suck at, but I'm actually going to be bringing this up in an update, or I might have already brought it up. I'm not sure when this one's going to be coming out. I've been mass recording things recently, just so I have enough recorded. But yeah, because of the reason I'm bringing up in my update. And for those who don't watch the update, I'm having surgery right away, and since my game room is in the basement, I'm actually going to be unable to even get into my game room. So it's not just you that's suffering, it's me. I'm going to be out of commission for quite a while. So updates might be a little bit sparse with 8-Bit Thursdays, because 8-Bit Thursdays I generally hold off on updating. Please say I'm still in this level. Okay, thank God. I generally only record 8-Bit Thursdays a day or two in advance, and that's not just, it's not because I'm lazy with it, it's because I have to be in the mood to play 8-Bit games. And frankly, I'm not always in the mood to play an 8-Bit game, and that's why I generally hold off until playing these until like the day before. I know that's not good practice for me, especially currently, but it's just something that I do, and I've gotten into the habit of doing. So that's more or less how it's going to be going. Did I do it? Yeah, I did. Like, I'm going to be doing I do have one other 8-Bit Thursday recorded other than this one, and that will be coming out next week. But that's going to be it for a little while. So you're going to have to make do with some of the other 8-Bit Thursdays that I've done in the past. If you haven't seen them, check out the Battletoads ones. Check out, what other ones have I done? Check out the Castlevania one. That one was really good, I think. But check them out. I know it's going to be a little while before they're back. And believe me, when they come back, I have a bit of a treat for when they come back. It's going to be fail-tacular. Absolutely fail-filled, because, well, the game I plan on playing, it's almost blind for me. Believe it or not. I'm not going to say what it is right now, but just know it's more or less a blind game. And yeah, it's gonna be blind for me, and it's gonna be interesting, and it's gonna be fun. But that's what I've always tried to. Oh god, that was really close. That's what I've always tried to make with these 8-Bit Thursdays, is just make them fun, and have a lot of fun with these games. Cause, oh really? I jumped over him. I jumped over him. Where's that putting me back to? Oh, game over, really? Oh man, that sucks. Let's try one of these different games. I've never actually played Game B. I don't know what Game B is. I've only ever played Game A. Maybe this is like automatically stepping me up to like level 2 or something. I don't know. One thing I'm actually always looking for are the old Coleco tabletop arcade games. They came out in the 80s, and they looked like the actual cabinets the arcade games came in, except they're like not even a foot tall. And they're really, really cool. They play with like LEDs. I have a couple of them. I have a Donkey Kong one and and Pac-Man, and they are so cool. And Donkey Kong Jr. is one I'm always looking for. I've only ever seen it once, and it was like, hey, do you want to pay an arm for this? And I was like, no. And they're like, well, that's too bad. So, unfortunately, I don't think I'll ever get this one, because, well, it's Donkey Kong. It's Donkey Kong Jr., man. Who doesn't want to play Donkey Kong Jr.? Everyone wants to play Donkey Kong Jr. Because it's the best Donkey Kong, really. Donkey Kong, the first Donkey Kong, it was good because it was the first one. It was innovative. You introduced Mario. But like this one, it's like, this is like the best one. This is the, fun fact, this is the only game that Mario is portrayed as a villain. Yeah? Look at that. You're even learning things on this show now. But yeah, only game he was portrayed as a villain ever, I do believe. And like that in itself is pretty neat, because why would Mario ever be a villain? Because look at that, he's all up there holding Donkey Kong ransom in his big cage. I don't know how he got him in the cage. God, I'm not even watching. I need to like focus on what I'm doing instead of focusing on what I'm saying. Although I should probably be doing both. I need to be able to do both. That's sort of a key part of what I'm doing. Oh well. I'll do it. Now, there we go. Perfect, perfect. Let that thing pass. Get anything? No, of course not. I might actually beat this game again. These old arcade games are probably the only games on 8-Bit Thursdays that I'm probably going to be able to beat right away within an episode. Because, well, I've played these games a lot, because I've been told to play these games a lot. And for my family, like, when I play these games, they love watching me play because I'll get so into it, and I get so angry. I gotta remember it. Going down on one is faster. I get so angry when I lose. And it's a little bit ridiculous. Oh, wow. Cutting it close. Come on, go, go, go. Wow, there's a lot of birds. I think this already, like, amped it up to, like, the second time through. Because there was a lot more birds, and they seem to be going a lot faster. Mario, you're dead! Another thing I want to bring up with this game, because I've watched a lot of things, and I'm sure a lot of you have as well. Wow, that was really bad. First croc. I would highly recommend looking up the documentary King of Kong. It's a really, really, really cool documentary about like championship playing of arcade games, and it shows off like the struggle between points of like Steve Wiebe and the other guy that's, oh, I can't believe I can't remember his name right now. He's like the arcade god. He's so good at everything. But I would highly recommend looking into that documentary, because it is really, really cool, and it's just awesome. Those guys that play arcade games for like hours on end to get the highest score possible, I think they're absolutely insane. And it's got to be like such a endurance thing to play these games for that long until you get to the kill screen. Because that's what they do. They just play the game for as long as they humanly can until they reach the kill screen, which is absolutely ridiculous because generally you don't get to the kill screen for like hours in, and by the time you get to like those end levels, you have to be so pixel perfect with everything because everything is moving so quickly. It's absolutely insane. Wow, I actually hit him. And it's just so impressive. I wish I was that good at arcade games so I could do that. Just be like, oh, and find an arcade game I'm really good at, and just sit down and like show everyone up. Be like, oh yeah, watch this. Oh, you can't get past this part. Just watch this. And I'd be done. And they'd be like, oh my god, you're the best ever. And I'd be like, oh well, you know, I wouldn't say best ever, but yeah, I'm pretty well. You could probably devote your life to it, and you probably still wouldn't be as good as it to me. That is a goal that I've always had for like any game. I want to be that guy that's like, hey, people come to like for help for a game. I've always wanted to be able to do that. Just like any game people pick, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I can do that for you. Oh, God. Focus, focus, focus. Wow. Okay. This game is too fun. If I beat this for like a third time, that's pretty good. I'm actually going to probably call this quits right away. Just because I'm going through this game for like the third time. But yeah, main things I wanted to get across today is just 8-Bit Thursdays gonna be gone for a little while, but it will come back. It will come back, and it will come back triumphantly. Chances are yeah. I'm not gonna say more because there's gonna be an update tomorrow, Friday, and that I'm gonna talk more about it then because I think it's more relevant. But I think that's going to be it for 8-Bit Thursdays today. I hope you like Donkey Kong Jr. I absolutely love it. It's not a... I was about to say it's not a terribly hard game. What a fool I am. It's this game can be terribly hard, but it is terribly, terribly fun. And I highly, highly recommend that you guys check it out if you have not ever played it. But yeah, stay tuned for next week where I play another 8-bit game. Imagine that. 8-Bit Thursday, 8-bit game. Wow. Never saw that one coming. But yeah, stay tuned for that, and I hope to see you then. And until then, I've been DJ Cinnamon, and this has been Donkey Kong Jr. Bye.